Glad to know you're still with us on iBrandTV. Now, the federal government on Monday condemned the call by 5 United States Republican senators asking for the redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern because of alleged persecution of Christians. The senators who made the call in a letter to the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, had also alleged the violation of freedom of Nigerian Christians' right to practice their religion. Responding to the allegation in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria in London, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, on Monday said the call was based on false premise and misunderstanding of what was going on in the country. And of course, this in relation to the incessant attack on churches and abduction killings of Reverend Fathers in the country. But to further discuss this with us is Dr. Dayo Kayode. He is a public affairs analyst. Thank you for joining us on the show this morning.
It's my pleasure being here, Omomolale Samson. Good morning. But let me first of all ask you a question before you ask me yours. When are you going to launch your album?
What album?
Yes, your song.
We'll talk about that after the show. But I already told you I have an album already. It's just that I've not gotten customers.
But then maybe Samson will help you to promote it. Yeah.
Well, let's delve into this.
You buy the first 10,000 copies or 1,000 copies.
Yes, I can. Yeah, when you want to launch it, I buy the first 500 copies.
That's a very juicy idea.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about it after the show. Okay, so now in 2021, the United States actually removed Nigeria from the list of countries that violate religious, that does not allow religious tolerance. And right now, they are now considering putting Nigeria back on that list. What's your reaction to that?
Well, it's so unfortunate that the United States is not even understanding what is going on in Nigeria, because in Nigeria it's not about religious intolerance. It's about terrorist activities. And when you're talking about terrorist activities, it doesn't know religion, tribe, or race. You will not believe it that a lot of mosques too have been attacked in this country. So if anybody is now saying because the recent attacks on Christians, because of that is a kind of a religious intolerance, I wouldn't want to believe that. Much as Nigeria has been under terrorist attacks for years, if we take a cursory look or statistics of the religious centers that has been attacked, you're going to see that even more mosques have been attacked than churches. There was a time people were saying it's about Islamic fundamentalists that were attacking people. But then we now started asking questions. Why will Islamic fundamentalists be attacking mosques?
But perhaps what they are considering is the recent spate of
I'm saying,
attacks, abductions.
Then let them also compare it to what have been happening in the past. Don't let us shift our focus, our attention on terrorist activities. We have to just deal with this once and for all, without alluding it to religion or race.
For those who are alluding it to religion, especially in terms of religious intolerance, it's that those who argue, especially from the standpoint that most of the issues of attacks on religious beliefs have to do with Christians being persecuted or killed for blasphemy, among other things. Well, alleged blasphemy in that sense. So that those who tell you that that's a form of religious intolerance, you really do not see the opposite when Muslims are being killed for blasphemy or alleged blasphemy. That's the standpoint that those who have that argument are coming from. Do you buy into that idea?
See, let them look at our political activities, which I will take you to now.
Okay.
Christian tickets, Muslim. Why should that be an issue? If they are talking about religious intolerance, let them look at that. For me, I don't give a who whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian or whatever. All I want is capacity. All right? So I'm telling you, the Americans should not allow those of them that are allying with them over there to cause loss of focus in our fight against terrorism.
Okay.
Nigerians want to fight against terrorism, and our fight against terrorism is going to be total. It's going to be total. Somebody like me, we don't want unnecessary diversionary activities, statements, or purviews as regards fighting of this. Let them talk to our politicians. Let them talk to our leaders. Our leaders that had brought this terrorists into our polity, to remove them, to take them back to where they came from.
But Dr. Dai, if you look at the period they are reviewing between 2021 and 2022, that this whole issue of abductions and all of that, the attacks in churches, the war attack and all of that, these are some of the factors
the train attack. Is it also religious? Is it not within 2021 and 2022 that they are looking at? The attacks, the series of attacks in Kaduna, in Maiduguri, in Plateau, the farmers that they couldn't go to farm to farm. Are they also clerics? Are they Christian clerics?
Okay.
Much as I sympathize with both Muslim and Christian clerics that had been abducted, attacked, or whatever in the past, I wouldn't want the Americans to make us to lose focus as regards what is happening in Nigeria.
So are you saying you don't support the initial listing of Nigeria on the list of countries that are intolerant, religious intolerant?
No. If Nigeria is being listed in that, I have no grievances against that, because even now there is religious intolerance brought about now by politics.
Okay.
So do you understand? By politics.
No, I don't.
Listen, look at our political terrain now. People are talking about Asiwaju. They are trying to now put Asiwaju in a cul-de-sac as regards who should be his running mate. That he shouldn't pick a Muslim. He should go and look for a Christian.
Yes,
why should we be?
But Dr. Dyer, where I don't get you is you're in support of the initial enlisting of Nigeria.
In terms of if they put it under politics, not this.
But the initial enlisting was not due to politics. It was due to the insurgency in the country.
That is what I'm saying. I'm still saying the same thing. When you are enlisting it based on terrorist attacks, I will not believe that. But when you are enlisting it based on political utterances,
Okay, let's look at
it. Are you clear what I'm saying now? Are you clear with it now? Listen. For me, politically, I don't believe where you come from or religion you are practicing. I strongly believe in capacity and character. Okay? So if Nigerians, because most Nigerians, they're always talking about it should be Christian Muslim ticket. It shouldn't be Muslim ticket. It shouldn't be Christian ticket. So based on that, there is high level of religious intolerance, especially within the political architecture of Nigeria. But when it comes to terrorism, incessant attack, and all that, you cannot say you can't use that one to now judge whether there is religious intolerance in Nigeria or not, because all these terrorists have been attacking both Christians and Muslims.
And that means you shouldn't be in support of even the initial enlisting. Because
Yeah, if it is based, then I wouldn't be part of that.
Okay, I know we've looked at this, you know, from 3 different perspectives now: the political aspect, the terrorism aspect, as well as, you know, the place of religion being religion. But let's look at religious intolerance. For starters, you've said it's within our political landscape. Socioculturally, do we still have religious intolerance in our midst?
No, because you see, I put something on my WhatsApp status over the weekend, and I will still repeat it because of our viewers. I will still put that picture on my I will put it on my Twitter. I will also put it on my Facebook for anybody to go and see. On my table, you will see my Bible. That's another what they call Iwe Orin. That is a hymn book. Hymnals in Yoruba. Then prayer book from the Bible. So also you see my Quran. And then prayer book from that same Quran together. They have been there for ages. I never seen them fighting each other before or struggling for space.
Living things, non-living things, they can't fight.
That is one. That is one. Two, you will see a lot of Muslims marrying to Christians. Vice versa. I have seen polygamists. All right, who are also mixed, and they do. For instance, I have not been eating so well for the past 3 days because Ileya is coming. Okay. No, it's true. On that Ileya, the 2 days, you can never meet me at home. So you will see me moving here and there to go and eat an Ileya with them.
So apparently, socioculturally, we do not have religious intolerance.
No,
but
no.
politically,
I beg to differ.
No,
I beg to differ on that.
But because of the way our politicians especially have treated us. So one way or the other, they always want to use that religion to manipulate us.
How do you explain Deborah's killing? How do you explain the one that happened in Abuja?
Deborah's killing.
Sociocultural.
Deborah's, that is act of terrorism, because Deborah was abducted. Okay? Just like a Mulika or a Sefinat were also being abducted.
okay.
All right? It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that she was